In the real world, suicide is considered to be a sensitive and controversial topic of discussion. In the video, the debates are written to be purely stated from an academic standpoint and do not represent any personal opinions of the speakers involved. These are their debating points.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today. The recent loss of our fellow student to suicide at our school has prompted us to engage in a profound exploration into the philosophy of Stoicism and the justification of the rationality of suicide under specific circumstances. It is essential for us to approach this discourse with an open mind, recognizing the complications surrounding the subject. Our aim is not just philosophical. It is a sincere attempt to grapple with the profound questions that arise when faced with the reality of a life lost. So we'll have a debate with one side in favor of suicide, influenced by Stoic philosophy, and the other side against suicide, advocating for the preservation of life.
Today, I stand before you to explore a philosophical perspective that advocates for the rationality of suicide under specific circumstances. Stoicism is a profound philosophy, encourages the detachment from emotions and desire to cultivate courage and rationality. Suicide, according to Stoicism, can be rational and justifiable.
While I respect the philosophical traditions, I firmly believe in the sanctity of life. Suicide, under any circumstance, it is a grave decision with far-reaching consequences not only for the individual but also for those left behind. Let's delve into this debate with an open mind, but I maintain that life should be preserved.
Stoicism posits that suicide can be an affirmation of one's humanity, especially in the face of disturbing circumstances. Rather than living in a controlled environment, wise individuals may choose to end their lives to regain freedom, as they believe that freedom is essential to human existence.
Freedom is undoubtedly crucial, but ending one's life shouldn't be the solution. Life presents challenges, and it's our duty to confront them. Instead of falling to despair, we should strive to find alternative solutions and face hardships, because life is a precious gift.
However, there are those who argue that everything has a purpose. According to the Aquinas and the natural law philosophy, our purpose as humans is to act according to reason. This implies that if we act according to reason, we are partaking in the natural law, where good is to be pursued and done and evil avoided. This is the guiding principle for all our decision making. General rules like protecting and preserving human life became apparent to any rational agent. I understand the importance of reason, but the sanctity of life, as advocated by Aquinas, emphasizes that human life is a gift from God and considered sacred, regardless of individual circumstances. How does this perspective align with the Stoic ideals of rationality and freedom? Another Stoic perspective suggests that suicide is a means of proving indifference to death, a cosmic resignation. By willingly embracing death, individuals transcend the fear of it, showcasing their commitment to live a truly rational life.
Overcoming death is a noble pursuit, but it doesn't call for suicide. Life challenges including mortality, provides opportunities for growth and resilience. Choosing life allows individuals to face adversity with strength and courage.
Let's explore a theological viewpoint. According to Karl, suicide is the exercise of a supposed usurped sovereignty of man over himself. It's a various and arbitrary and a criminal violation of the commandment, and therefore self-murder to Bar, choosing to commit suicide, is seen as resisting God's mercy. It challenges the traditional view of suicide as unforgivable, introducing the possibility of forgiveness.
The theological perspective brings a strong moral stance against suicide, framing it as a violation of divine commandments. How does this align with the Stoic concept of rationality and the pursuit of a meaningful life?
Stoicism argues that sacrificing one's life for the sake of family or country is a valid reason for suicide. Life, in this context, became a secondary to fulfilling necessary commitments.
While sacrifice is commendable, there are alternative ways to contribute to the well-being of others without resorting to suicide. Preservation of life should be the priority, and individuals can find meaningful ways to fulfill the obligation without resorting to such drastic measures.
Shifting gears, in Islamic Sharia, suicide is absolutely prohibited, whether voluntary or due to extreme illnesses. The Quran emphasizes not to cast oneself to perdition, presenting a strict prohibition against suicide. Islamic teachings provide a code of conduct and social values to guide individuals in facing challenging circumstances.
The Islamic perspective brings a strong prohibition against suicide, grounding it in the belief that life is a gift from a higher power. Like I said before, how does this viewpoint reconcile with the Stoic ideals of rationality and the pursuit of freedom?
Well, in situations where one's character and morals are compromised, Stoicism suggests that suicide can be a valid choice. It is better to face death than to tarnish one's principles and rational culture.
Life is a journey filled with more difficulties. Instead of irrationally ending it, individuals can strive to navigate these challenges while preserving their character. Suicide is an irreversible decision that denies the opportunity for growth and redemption.
Thank you to the speakers on both sides for this insightful and thought-provoking discussion. Unfortunately, we've reached the end of our allotted time.
In conclusion, Stoicism offers a unique lens through which we can view the act of suicide. It posits that under certain conditions, suicide can be rational choice aligned with the pursuit of freedom, overcoming death, fulfilling obligation, and maintaining one's characters. However, the gravity of this decision cannot be ignored, and this debate promotes us to question the essence of life, freedom, and the human experience.
While I respect the rich philosophical traditions, I firmly believe that life, with all its challenges and uncertainties, should be preserved. Our journey is marked by moral dilemmas, obligations, and the pursuit of freedom. Rather than prematurely ending this journey, we must face adversity with resilience and courage. The preservation of life is a testament to our capacity and our growth and our commitment to a shared humanity.
With this, we have come to the end of our debate. Thank you for joining us in this discussion about this profound issue in the lives of many. As a final message to all, life is a precious gift entrusted to all of us. There's so much potential to life, and when things get tough, a little help will go a long way.